What?
Hi, welcome to tonight's show. You're with Tom, Brian and Steve, and this is NRL From the Sidelines, and this is a special edition of State of Origin. Brian, you were going to say something just a second ago?
I was going to say, I find it very difficult to continue to watch football when your team loses on the Thursday or Friday. I find the weekend particularly hard to get through.
Yeah, when it's a Thursday, it's a lousy weekend. Okay, so we're going to go reasonably quickly through this, but what we wanted to do is we wanted to have a talk about our teams who we think are going to be in State of Origin.
Yep.
Now, for those, you might not be able to see it too clearly on the screen, but most of us have picked a similar sort of team, but the next slide I'll show you will actually be the differences.
Yep.
So, for example, we've all picked Tedesco and we've all picked O for winger.
Yep. We've all picked Crichton. We've all picked Addo-Carr.
Yep, we've all picked Luai and Cleary. We've all picked Haas. So,
and that's about it. And then we kind of gone off track.
yeah. So what we'll do is we'll have a quick discussion about why we've done the differences. So
Sure.
let's go to the next one. So
All right.
Okay. So here is the next slide. Now we've each. I guess technically we've each gone Crichton as well, but in different positions, left or right.
So
why did you go Graham
I went Graham
instead of Staggs?
Yeah, I went Graham over Staggs because Katoni Staggs, although I think he's a great player, I think he plays for about 6 or 7 hit-ups and he's average in defence. And I think Graham offers more. You don't get past Graham and he can attack.
Yeah.
And if you've got Addo-Carr on the outside of him, mate, they're going to score points down that end. Well, sorry, I should say the Blues are going to score down that end.
Yeah.
So mind you, in saying that, I'm a huge Stags fan, and if they picked him, I wouldn't be unhappy, but I'd be worried about his defence.
Yeah, you're right. Graham is a very, very good defender.
I think he's the best centre defender in the league at the moment.
Yeah, he is.
Well, besides Manu, he doesn't play for State of Origin. Next,
Besides Brad Parker.
please.
Marty's nothing. All right.
Okay, let's go to the hooker.
Yep.
So Coruscant. You and I went Coruscant. I think you and I went Coruscant.
Yep.
Tom went Cook.
No, I went Cook. You guys went
And
Coruscant.
I think the combination with Luai and Cleary was the reason why I went for Appy. I think he's killing it.
Yep.
Why'd you go Cook?
He was there last year and we won it. And I don't think there's a split match between them. And so I think, you know what? He's been there, he's done the job. And I think behind a dominant forward pack, he would absolutely shine. So
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, I'm concerned about Cook. I don't think he's playing as well as Coruscant, and I think these teams should be picked on form, not on history.
You know, no, I agree, but I don't think Cook is out of form enough to not pick him after last year. Okay. So that's why I stuck with Cook.
Which is the other reason why I'm surprised you went for Saifiti.
Yep. So, well, exactly the same reason.
But he's not playing well enough.
No, I disagree. See, I think the difference is the Knights are playing terribly, but Saifiti's putting in 100% effort every week. I don't think that he's down on form. I just think the team's down on form, and it's making him look average. I mean, it's the same as, to be perfectly honest, in the centres, you know who was an absolute gun, who I forgot all about? Zach Lomax. If he was playing in Melbourne or even at the Cowboys or a top flight team at the moment, first pick. I mean, he scored 2 tries against the Warriors. He does nothing wrong. So, and I think that's the same as Saifiti. He's going to give you 100% effort, the same as Frizzell for that same reason. I think we kind of got to stick with the players that have done the job, and if they're not, as long as there's not a superstar coming through, I would keep picking him.
See, I guess there are some superstars coming through, and Kaloa Matangi is one of them.
Yep.
Tom, I'm surprised you didn't pick Jake T in any of yours.
Yeah, it was an oversight, really. I forgot about Jakey T. I would have probably put him in the team.
So who would you put him in
instead of Sims, maybe?
Instead of Sims.
I think,
I don't think Sims has been doing enough this year to warrant it.
No, I think he's been playing well, but
partly
not
through injury as well. Look, I mean, I think our second row is so. Where did I go? I went Olakau'atu. I think he's been exceptional in a Manly side that's been a bit average this year.
Yep.
And we've all gone Martin. We've all gone Murray.
I put Martin in my
we've all
starting
gone Martin,
side
yeah,
because
but
I didn't know whether Murray would be starting.
Yeah, but you and I picked Martin as off the bench, whereas Tom's picked him to start.
Well,
because I wasn't sure about Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's only because look, I actually like the I like my back row of Jake, Olaquatu and Yeo. Like big, harder running second rowers. And Jake won't play a full game in the second row. Martin will come on
I'm
and
not
that'll be
sold
fine.
on Olaquatu. I must admit. He's a good player.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure he's ready for State of Origin.
Oh, well, we can disagree on that. Yeah, so I noticed none of you guys picked Frizzell. Why?
Because I don't think he's playing well enough.
He's probably playing well in a.
He's playing well in a beaten
He's
team.
playing well, but he's not playing State of Origin well.
Oh, I
It's
don't
the
know.
same as Saifidi. He's playing well, but I don't think he's playing State of Origin.
And
well.
I think that's the symptom of playing in a losing team is that often people will overlook these players.
Yeah, look, I must admit, I didn't go Campbell Gillard and I left Paulo out, even though I just said, you got to stick and pick when the blokes are playing well. I just think this is going to be a bit of a different game and I wanted a bit more mobility. Otherwise, Paulo went for Frizzell, I wouldn't mind.
Yep. I think Paolo is a good option.
Yeah. I noticed, Tom, you've gone Whiten as your 14.
Yeah, I think he's just got more experience in the Origin arena, and I think we're going to need that this year because I think with losing Tom and losing Latrell, I think the more experience you have, the better. And I think Whiten came back and had a blinder last week, and I just think that he's probably up for it more than Hines at this stage.
Yeah,
so Hines will get his chance.
Look, so I mean, I guess I went Hines over Whiten because he can play fullback, he can play in the centres, he can play 5'8", play halfback.
Second Whiten.
Well, yeah, but Hines is on at the moment.
But you know what the difference is between them? I agree with you somewhat on Whiten.
Yep.
But it's the speed that Hines brings to the team.
Yep.
Which I think is in today's game is so important. And I really think Hines should be in the team somewhere.
I wouldn't be unhappy with Hines. I just thought I'll wait to do the job.
You guys both went for Nukin?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Even though he hasn't been spectacular or anything.
But he's an Origin player.
Well,
he given the Origin team.
Oh, hang on. I say that about Frizzell and Saifidi, and you guys go, "Oh, geez, out of form."
Yeah, but
Come on.
And I was going to say that I think in Finucane's case, it's a little bit different. I think he has that experience, that knowledge. See, when you look at someone like Saifidi, he's not experienced in State of Origin like Finucane is.
Oh, you reckon he's played what 6, 7, 8, 9?
I just think Finucane can bring more to the team,
and especially
in
off
a
the
big
bench.
game. Than
Brings
what
a lot of power off the
Saifidi
bench.
can.
Yeah, but if I'm looking at my bench, I've got Martin and Frizzell for power, and I've got Murray for speed. I'm like I said, I actually think I like my team. I think it's really well balanced. But I'm not going to complain.
So Murray should be coming back this week in Souths against the Tigers.
Yep.
Which means that because I think it's being picked on Sunday night, isn't it?
Well, they were going to pick him anyway.
They would have
even if
picked
he
him
didn't play this week.
Yeah.
Look, I personally Jake. I would have Jake because I think that he just brings defence.
Yep.
But if I'm looking at my team and you were to put Murray in there, just for his play the ball speed and line speed, I'd be okay with that as well. So no.
So if Jake was playing, would you have played him at fullback or as centre?
Jake Travojevic.
Yeah.
Tom.
Oh, sorry, Tom Travojevic.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah.
Centre.
I'd play him in centres. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you still would have picked.
Teddy's been having a great.
Yeah,
a great season.
Although I don't like picking players out of position, if Latrell and Tom were both fit, they would be the centres. Full stop.
Yep.
The difference is that if you look at, I think Crichton's got it. I think he's got that X factor. I think he can hit a gap. He can left foot step, get the defence in two minds.
And you can't underestimate.
But I think Latrell and Tom can do that every time they have the ball in their hands. I don't know whether Staggs or Graham can, and so you'd have to have them in the team.
You can't underestimate that. To'o, Crichton, Luai, Cleary, and Yo.
Yeah.
And I mean they're going to be huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. So
we're going to need them because if you look at that Queensland side, it's a pretty good Queensland side. Even though there's a few debutants there, they're all in form.
Please.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go.
It'll be a good series, I think.
It should be a very good series.
So that's our teams.
So
there you go.
tell me, game 1 New South Wales, Queensland, and by how much?
Oh, New South Wales by 32.
Goodness me.
I'm hoping.
All right, I knew it was too early to ask that question and I'd get some stupid response, and you were right.
We don't even know the teams yet. New South Wales by 32. There you go. I'm going to pick that anyway.
All right. So please go into.
Don't know my score?
No, if it's gonna, is it anything like that?
No.
Okay.
What New South Wales by 8.
8.
I was going to say,
What about you?
Queensland by 4.
No, New South Wales by 12.
Okay.
But we won't know until they. I mean, if they pick some strange teams.
Well, yeah. I mean, we never know. I mean, we might be smashed by injuries this weekend.
Yeah.
Don't
So
know.
we already have been.
So might they.
All right.
Okay, so thank you for watching. This is NRL From the Sidelines, and we've just done our State of Origin team. If you'd like to go onto our Facebook page and put your own State of Origin teams in, and maybe some justifications for certain players, that'd be great.
Yeah, unless you're a Rooster supporter, then I don't want to hear from you.
Or a Parramatta supporter, or a...
I know.
You want to do your list, or what?
No, just Rooster supporters. They're irritating me at the moment. Tom?
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.